The search for Dee Warner has been ongoing for more than 3 years. It's an investigation that started as a missing person case. Now, her husband is set to face trial on accusations he killed her. Dee Warner was 52 years old when she was last seen alive by her husband, Dale. Police say that happened in the early morning hours of April 25th, 2021. Family members searched the Warner home and the nearby woods. Weeks later, there was still no word from Dee.
Obviously, as time goes on, we are more and more concerned about her safety as obviously Mother's Day passed and she was not around and didn't make contact with anybody.
The Lenawee County Sheriff's Office continued to investigate. By October of 2021, there were more extensive searches. Still, no sign of Dee Warner.
We wanted to make sure that we covered every basis and got out here and did a thorough search one more time.
Nearly 1 year after Dee went missing, her family put out a reward in March of 2022. They didn't believe she was still alive and offered $50,000 to anyone who could provide information leading to her remains.
As far as what I would like to see happen, I would like to see this come to a resolution as soon as possible.
That reward stood unclaimed, and Dee's family brought in a private investigator, then went to a judge in September of 2022.
This petition that was filed is to have Dee declared deceased by the courts so that other pieces of the case can move forward.
Hearings continued for months as Dee's family waited for the court's decision and faced a difficult milestone, 2 years without answers.
On the one hand, it feels like a very short time, and on the other hand, it feels like 100 years.
My mom was my best friend. I talked to her every day. I still talk to her. It will be hard, but she's still with me, so I'll be okay.
Throughout the investigation, Dale's attorney argued Dee had packed up and left. He said Dee had done it before, and authorities confirmed the couple got into an argument before Dee went missing.
There's easy ways to get identification from the internet, from resources overseas. You can get identification. You can even get a different identity. It's possible today, I guess, to even get a new Social Security number.
Well, I think they're lying, 100%. I think that's their only possibility of a narrative that they think they can try to turn the public on, to think that the story of theirs about her vanishing was anywhere even possibly something that logical people could believe.
By May of 2023, no one had been charged in Dee's disappearance, but her family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against her husband, Dale.
What the family wanted to do was have her declared deceased earlier so that they could put closure to the case.
We were a little bit shocked. That was not the way we thought things were going based on their argument all this time that she's still in Mexico or somewhere alive.
Dale would be charged with contempt of court this past September. A judge said he ignored her ruling by selling off assets belonging to both him and Dee. 2 months later, in November of 2023, Dale was charged for allegedly killing his wife.
In disbelief, for one. I waited 2.5 years for this day to come, but the reality of hearing it hurt more than I could ever imagine.
Dee was declared legally dead just months ago, in March. A judge heard evidence to determine whether Dale would go to trial in May. That preliminary hearing lasted 3 days and was continued into June 7th, when the judge ruled Dale would face a jury on charges of murder and tampering with evidence.
State police did a fantastic job in conjunction with the local sheriff, right? So great day for justice, great day for the community. Very happy for the family. Even though it's not really a happy day. Dee is gone forever, won't come back, but at least they're on the path to getting justice.
Searches continued, and Dale's trial was set without Dee's body, until this past week, when authorities uncovered a tank welded shut and painted over with human remains inside. Michigan State Police say this is a continuing investigation, and it'll take testing and time to make an official determination as to whether the remains are those of Dee Warner. Family members tell WTOL 11 an autopsy is set for Tuesday.